Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It is just gone 8 o'clock here in the UK. So I'll do a quick wrap up and answer a few more questions that people have been asking today. Just bear with me while I get the video up on my PC so I can see who joins, if anyone joins. Okay, so this week there's been quite a lot of red folder news, with Friday being the big day, and usually, in all honesty, a day to ignore. Non-farm payroll. Very, very rarely will I trade non-farm payroll. I just stay out of the way. Because it's just so volatile. And, you know, for the sake of just staying out of the markets for a couple of hours, is for me personally, it's worth the risk of just staying out. It's not worth the risk. So I did a currency pair shout out. We'll go through that. So NZD CAD was called. So we're on the daily. And we'll go ahead and mark our low. Hi Dominique. Hi Jeff. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Mark our low. Mark our high. See what we get if we attempt a trend line from the top. Not a lot. Here we go lower. Plays ball a bit more. So how's everyone's trading week been? Hope you all caught some pips. Hope no one blew an account, because that's just horrible. Okay, so there's our trend line. Here's our area of support. Hi Meredith, thanks for tuning in. Okay, there's our area of support. There's our resistance. Okay. So from the daily, we're waiting for price, see if it's going to bounce off this area here. Look left. So it's been support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So it's a major area. Support, 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 resistance, so on and so forth. Yeah, so this area is really pretty key. Let's go to a lower time frame. Okay, so it doesn't tell us much different. So price broke our trend line, but didn't really gain any traction. It just came straight back down. To test this area again. Okay, and drop to the 1 hour. See what we've got on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, it's nice and clear. You double top. Go back to your daily. So what we're looking for, if price is going to break, it can only go two directions. Either going to come out here, wait for your retest, take your trade, or going to break your support. Wait for your retest, take your trade. That's it. So all there is to it, whether you're doing the daily or whether you're doing, scalping on the 15-minute time frame, doesn't change. The process remains exactly the same. Draw your trend line. This is still your area of support. Wait for it to break this, and you know the score. Only thing is with the 15-minute time frame is it moves a lot quicker, so it's not so reliable. It's a lot more, I'm going to say violent. It's not violent. But hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jürgen. Thanks for tuning in. It moves a lot quicker, so your structure is going to be broken far quicker. Where on the daily, or on the 4 hour, or on the 1 hour even, it's a lot calmer. And that's why I choose to trade the higher time frames, because it cuts out a lot of the noise. So that's NZD-CAD. Now, I've had a few questions today. Yesterday, I offered for the next 6 people, well, it's now 5 because someone's already taken up the offer, soon to be 4, I believe. So it was for the next 6 people who join the Academy in September would get a free one-to-one lesson. Now, my one-to-one lessons are normally £100 for an hour. They normally run over to like an hour and a quarter. They're videoed, they're recorded, they're then placed into YouTube, and they're made private. And they're marked with your email address, so only you can watch them. So you've got them there for future reference. So that's either until the end of September, hi Caesar, or until they're all gone. And by the end of this evening, we'll be down to 4. So if that's of interest to you, then do reach out and do, purchase your membership sooner rather than later, because you will miss out. The 50% offers on the Academy are no longer available. That was a very early bird offer. That's not available anymore. What is available is the one-to-one lessons for free. What you get access to when you join the Academy is, once you log in, you would get what's called My Library. And depending on what you purchased is what will be available in here. If you purchase the Academy, you get the channel strategy free. You'll also get access to the trendline strategy, which is still work in progress. But as material is being created, it's being loaded in. So there'll be more created over the weekend, and that will be placed in there. But as far as the actual academy is concerned, we have a beginner section, intermediate and advanced sections. These again are going to be padded out with more and more content as the weeks and the months go past. Webinars, any webinars I do are automatically recorded and placed in here. Trade ideas, now I create usually 2 videos, so they're split in half, so they're not too long, and I go through every currency pair. So I wipe all the charts on a Saturday morning. I'll go through every single currency pair, and I'll explain either why I want them on our watch list, why we're not going to look for them, what to look for, what not to look for. And I go through and I mark up every single chart on a Saturday. It's recorded and it's then placed in here for members to watch before the market opens on a Sunday evening, or Sunday evening UK time. Sunday afternoon in the US, I don't know, maybe be early Monday morning in Australia, New Zealand, etc. So these are done beforehand. Then throughout the course of the week, we're not going to be able to see much on that. Throughout the course of the week, there are updates in the Academy Facebook area. Oh well, someone's just got access. So this is where you can drop your own charts to be critiqued or to share potential trade ideas. This is where I drop the links to the webinars for members to access, updates to charts I drew over the weekend, or any new charts are all available in here. And this is all available via the Academy membership. Okay, and again, a very small group at the moment because the Academy is really new. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Charity. Thanks for tuning in. Because it's brand new. You know, as it grows, as it develops, my hope is that the community gets bigger and the value will become more. You know, as more and more people can contribute and help each other. That's the idea. The Academy is only run by me, so there's no, you're not sold anything else. I don't start selling you, I don't know, magic beans, coffee supplements, or anything like that. There's no affiliate side of the business. It's just me sharing my knowledge, sharing my trade ideas with everybody to help you become better traders. And the trouble is, what a lot of people do is they either go down the freebie route where they try and learn as much for free as they can, and there's some good content out there. And if I had to recommend anything for free, it would probably be babypips.com. They've got some great content. You can go on YouTube, but it's hit and miss. You could find some good stuff, you can find some rubbish, you know. Or you can go down the other route of paying for, you know, good quality training. But the trouble is you get overwhelmed with everything that you're given, all the different tools, all the different educators, trainers, all the different strategies, which is fantastic. But if you're not careful, you just end up with brain overload. Yeah, and it really is. Hi, Daniel. It really is quite straightforward. really, as I demonstrate pretty much on a daily basis to you guys. You know, whether it's crypto, whether it's, you know, any currency pair that you want to pull out, whether it's on the daily time frame, whether it's on, you know, the 8 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 5 minute. The process is exactly the same. You know, you don't need, you know, if you can learn how the market moves, you know, the structure of how the market moves, you don't need anything else than what I show you. You know, literally, where are we? You know, literally, this is all I do. 1, 2, 3. And that's my chart marked up. And then I know that I'm either looking for that or I'm looking for that. That's all you need. And anyone can draw 3 lines, right? You know, once you trap it, I mean, look. You know, now you've trapped the market in a nice little square box. You don't need to worry about this anymore. Hi, Darren. Thanks for tuning in. You know, really, that's once you've gone back and had a look and think, right, well, this is a fairly strong area of support because price is coming down onto it. Once I'm happy with that, I don't need to look at that again. You know, from here onwards, we're not worried about. And you don't need that, but I'm just, you know, making a point. That's all you need. A line at the bottom, a line at the top, and a trend line down. If you want to go into a lower time frame, let's go to the 2 hour time frame. I never go to the 2 hour time frame. Watch. Mark your high. Excuse the fact that the lines might not be straight. Did I just put, yeah, there we go. So mark your high, mark your bottom, draw your trend line. No different. Go to the 1 hour. No different, don't even need to move it. Let's go to the 15 minute. No different. Don't need to move it. Process is exactly the same. Looking for that. Looking for that. Let's go to the 5 minute. I don't like 5 minutes, it makes me shudder. Process is exactly the same. Look for that. Look for that. Look at all this, look. This is the kind of thing that you start to mess around with on the 5 minutes. Hey, you don't want to get involved in that. That's just nasty. This is where you want to be. On the hour. Or on the 4 hour. You've got plenty of time to have a think about it. Go and do a bit of shopping, make yourself a cup of tea, do the school run, pull out your sheet of paper that tells you, where are we? And what to expect when you see these various patterns in the market. Yeah, some of these things just happen constantly, whether you're on the 4 hour or whether you're on the 5 minute. You just got to learn to recognize them, learn to be patient, learn to manage your risk, and trade it. And if you find one trade a day, that's all you need. Better to find one good trade, one great trade a day, than to find 10 and 8 of them cost you because they go the wrong way. You win 2, but your losses are greater than your wins. What happens? You blow your account. You say Forex is rubbish, Forex is a scam. But actually, in reality, what happened was you didn't learn how to trade properly. You know, if you learn to trade properly, there's nothing better than Forex. And you can take this, you can take what I demonstrate on here and use it in Forex, you can use it in crypto, you can use it in stocks and shares. You know, the principle is exactly the same. Yeah, nice and easy. Get yourself a broker account, or get yourself 2 as a minimum, 3 if you're trading crypto. Start with a demo, but once you can grow a couple of demo accounts, have one account for compounding and keeping your money in, and then another one that you can draw from. So if you're looking to pay your mortgage off of Forex, or if you're looking, you know, to have holidays for the family off of Forex, that's great. But make sure you have another account to compound your interest in. Daniel, brokers are quite a personal thing, but I'll PM you and tell you who I use, but it's not something that I share openly because, you know, like I say, it's a bit like choosing a bank. So, hi Vic. So I'll message you and let you know who I use. But if you use a regulated one, then you can't go far wrong, you know. But test it with small amounts. Make sure that when you request your money, you can get your money back. Because although it sounds a very basic thing, there's a lot that don't give you money back. And I know because some of them have still got my money. So test it, stick $100 in it, trade for a while, and then request to take some out and see how they respond. If you like it, then place a bit more. And then if you really like them and they are consistent and they are good and they do give you your money back when you request it, then you can open a second account and use that for the compounding. Yeah, because the worst thing you can do is only have one and keep withdrawing from it all the time, because you don't get the compound effect with it. And that's what's key, really. You know, 2% a day growth over 2 years is a lot of money. And that's all you need to focus on. One trade, 2%. That's it. So I think I've probably rambled on enough. Questions, comments, as usual, stick them in the below the post. If you like and appreciate what I've done, please help by sharing. The more people I can help trade with simplicity, the better. And like I said, if you don't want to miss out on the one-to-one lesson, which is free, which is £100 normally, and I sell them regularly, you know, at least at least one a week, sometimes 2 a week, sometimes 3 a week. And I reduced the amount that I teach because I'm now focusing on the academy and the trendline strategy. So I don't have the time to do as many as I used to. But I get at least one a week. So, you're getting a one-to-one for free, as well as everything else that the academy gives you for a little more than the cost of a coffee a day. That's it. And you're going to be able to go from, I don't know how well you trade or how badly you trade, but, if you're struggling, plug into some training, learn to do it properly, because, you'll continue to struggle if you don't learn to do it properly. Anyway, 8:30, I've probably talked enough. Enjoy your weekend, guys. If you want to join us on the webinar, if you want to get hooked up to the trade ideas and everything else that I offer, click on the link below. It will take you to the academy sales page. Once you join, I will message you. I will give you the link to the Facebook group, introduce you to everyone, and then you're off on your way. So enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourselves and see you on the next video. Take care, guys, and thanks for tuning in.